Switzerland wants Russian and Belarusians excluded from sports federations.
Here's a summary of the article.
Switzerland is demanding that the International Olympic Committee exclude Russian and Belarusian officials from top positions in international sports federations. The Swiss Minister of Sport, Viola Amherd, sent a letter to IOC President Thomas Bach, whose organization is based in the Swiss city of Lausanne. In March, a group of around 30 countries, including Switzerland, issued a declaration calling for effective measures to be taken by international sports federations against Russia and Belarus. On Saturday, Christoph Lohner, head of communications at the Swiss Federal Office of Sport, said that Switzerland had taken a clear position with the statement. The Swiss Olympic Committee, supports the government's position. We would like equal treatment of athletes and officials, media spokesman Alexander Waffler told Swiss media. According to Swiss Olympic, many officials have closer ties to the regimes in Moscow and Minsk than the athletes.
This post received a score of 38,000, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I bet Putin didn't predict all the shitstorm of sanctions that's coming over Russia.
Why would he after how easily they took over Crimea in 2014? There's a long history of little to no impactful consequences.
Georgia, Crimea, Donbass. Honestly, it's no wonder that he predicted little to no reaction. Instead, he got his plans leaked well in advance, intelligence agencies and governments planning behind his back. Weapons being supplied to Ukraine before the war has even started. Public opinion already painting him as aggressor, and the list goes. Putin lost this war just by starting it. The rest is a matter of, by how much.
Greater than Georgia, Crimea, Donbass. Also Chechnya. The thing is, these are all pretty small countries which are also a decent distance from NATO, EU states. Ukraine as a whole is bigger and closer. Also, unlike the war in Donbass, it's direct as opposed to clandestine action. The war in Ukraine has and will continue to create big problems for the rest of Europe. Ukraine is a big grain produce, and the millions of refugees mean that the Europeans have more to lose by not intervening than if they do intervene.
Yeah, he started a fire in a corner of Europe's own backyard. They came out, they saw the rose bushes on fire. Of course now they're pissed off. The other fires, from Europe's perspective, were a couple blocks away, down the road.
If you think of NATO as like an extended family, a pretty close family. As an American, Ukraine is my cousins Poland and Romania's best friend, outside the family, and neighbor. They're a family friend. Russia has broken into his house, so obviously my cousins are nervous. Now me and my brothers can't exactly stand by. If it weren't for Russia's nukes, we'd probably be beating him up.
It amuses me how Switzerland and Germany held back at first, saying they would not meddle and would instead remain neutral toward the conflict, but once they got on board they've been really hardcore.
As a Swiss, I think it was to get all the money safe in one location. Then freeze it all at once. For that, the slow public reaction.
That actually makes a lot of sense, and I wouldn't be surprised if this isn't closer to the truth than not.
Intention or not, let's hope they fuck these fools.
Russia cheats in every competition they're in, so they should be banned anyway.
Yeah, independently from this war, they should be banned for various reasons, the most outstanding being their state-sponsored doping program. A few people risked their lives to expose it, and it's a disrespect to their sacrifice to let them compete without having them clean up their mess first.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.